is Lisa, the original designing diva. I'm here today with a video tutorial on how to turn 4 or even more Midori inserts into one. I came up with this idea out of necessity for something I wanted to add to my Etsy shop. And I've not seen it demonstrated anywhere else. If someone else has come up with this idea, I apologize. I'm not aware of it. But I will show you the idea I have if you would like to follow along. And what you'll need is some form of elastic. I'm using Stretch Magic 1mm clear elastic, and it looks like this. I actually have finished the spool, but this is what it looks like. You can see that. But you can use any elastic you have on hand. That's fine. A pair of scissors, a ruler, a paper trimmer if you have it. If not, you can use your scissors. A hole punch. I'm using my crocodile because I'm also going to set eyelets in the one I'm doing. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. That's fine. But you will need some kind of a hole punch. A paper trimmer if you have it. If not, you can again use your scissors. Because I'm using a file folder, a pencil, I cannot make marks with a pencil, they won't stay, so I'm using a marker. I'm not worried about the marks from it because they'll either be hole punched or covered with the eyelets. I'm using a corner rounder. I'm using We Are Memory Keepers. It's a 1/2 and 1/4 inch corner rounder. If you don't have it, that's fine. You can either leave your corners square or use your scissors to round them. And you'll need some kind of a small bead. You only need one. I'm using these little round silver beads that I have. And you'll either need a file folder or a piece of cardstock that's big enough to fold in half. So I'm going to use a file folder. The original set that I did with cardstock, and they came out perfectly fine. I just want to see how the file folder works. So I'm going to be using a file folder this time. And the first thing I'm going to do is cut down my file folder. And I'm going to make mine 9 inches wide by 8 1/4 inches high. If you have a different size Midori or Faux Dori, you can make it whatever size you want, but that's what I'm going to do. And if you don't know, you need to leave your spine intact because you need two halves to make an insert. If you're using cardstock, again, fold it in half and cut on the loose end, not your spine. And so I want 9 inches, so I'm going to cut it 4 1/2. And I want 8 1/4. So this is what you end up with. It looks like any normal Midori or Faux Dori insert. I'm going to round my edges. Like I said, you don't need to do that, or you can use your scissors. I'm using a 1/2 inch on the outside. And I found if you make a notch at the top and the bottom of your spine on your covers and your inserts, they fit more neatly. They fit tighter into your elastic, your book elastic. And it also keeps the bottom and the top edges of your paper from tearing, or I find that happens sometimes when I do my inserts. So I'm doing a 1/4 inch on that. And this is what you'll end up with. It's the inside. This is the outside. And you see I have your little notch in the center there. And I'm going to measure my holes, where I want my hole punch to be. And I'm just going to eyeball the top and the bottom one because I want them as close to the edge as I can get them. And when you hole punch, try and do it so that it's centered around your spine. if you can. That's the best way to do it. So I'm going to make a mark here, and a mark here, and then what you're going to do is measure down an inch from your top mark, and mark again, and measure up an inch from your bottom mark, and mark again. And then you can measure out your center if you want. I'm just going to kind of eyeball. It looks like it's right about here. Okay, so you've got your marks. I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to hole punch my cover, and then I'll be back with part 2. So I'll see you soon. Thank you.